everybody, it's me, Marquita. Oh, dang it. If y'all are upside down, I do apologize. I just dropped the phone. I took a little nap. I needed that nap. I just want to tell y'all the funny dream I was just having. I had a dream that there's also did we have blueberries? Okay, if we got blueberries, I guess you can.
What did you ask?
She said she can have blueberries.
Let's stop at blueberry too.
No, the blueberries. The regular blueberries.
Blueberry pie.
No.
We had 2 blueberry pies.
I don't want blueberry
Before
pie.
the apples.
I don't want blueberry pie. I want blueberries.
We don't have blueberry nothing. The blueberry pie. Or that blueberry
So I was having a
is all we
dream.
got.
And,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I was just telling them. Yeah, I'm recording.
I don't know.
And I had a dream that I was over at my friend Angela's house. Angela had a dream about you using my dream. And I remember it was July the 11th. And the only reason why I knew it was July the 11th was because it was 7-Eleven. And Beyonce was there. Because I said, Happy Beyonce Day. I remember saying that specifically. And she looked at me.
A little bit too much there, honey.
I know. Well, I'm just saying. I remember it was 7-Eleven. Because I was like, Happy Beyonce Day. And she was walking. And then she looked back at me. She goes, like that. And that's all she did. And continued walking. And I remember Angela saying, oh my gosh, she's like Prince. She's hovering. And I went and I got up. And like Jay-Z was there, but he didn't go inside the house. And like I remember running and looking in the front door, like in the screen door, and she was just hovering up the steps. I remember. It's funny. And then, so then, I don't even know why I was over Angela's house. But I remember them saying, you gotta black out the windows so that nobody knows that Beyonce is here. So we were going around, we had newspapers, and we were blacking out the windows. And so that nobody would see Beyonce. And
they're all 4 together, wherever you
so when she so she was upstairs and she was taking a nap. And so me and Angela, and it was like a house full of people. We was taking like toilet paper and newspapers and taping it on the windows. And I remember saying, I can't do much work. And it was like it was like Beyonce's publicist. It was like, why can't you? If you're gonna be here with the queen, you gotta do your job. And I was just like, look, woman, I am 3 months pregnant, and I can't go, 1, climbing these ladders, and 2, doing all this work. And then Angela's like, yeah, she can't do all that work. She's pregnant. Then I remember, in the dream that I was like, I remember he was like in this little, it was like the last room downstairs. Because like somebody else was doing it professionally upstairs, but we were doing it downstairs. And
Bedtime.
so I remember we were like in this office space, and it was me, Angela, and I remember it was Luke, my nephew. He was there, and but it was weird because Luke and Ryan was there. Like Luke, my nephew, and then Ryan Donnelly. He was in there with us because they both was helping us. And so I remember saying, "Yeah, I'm pregnant," and then I remember like I was putting newspaper on the thing, and I remember whispering to Angela, and I was like, I don't know by who. And she goes, you don't? I said, no. I said, who am I pregnant by? She said, I don't know. I said, I don't know either. So then I was like, well, it don't matter. And I remember sitting there, and like I had my hand on my stomach, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can feel the flutters. I can feel the flutters. And she's like, oh. She goes, isn't it wonderful? About this time, Beyonce is downstairs with us in this office space. And I was like, yes, it is. And so Angela was like, she's like, oh, I love the flutters. Beyonce is like, oh, just imagine 2 sets of flutters. She's like, because, when I was pregnant with the twins, they were just constantly fluttering. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so Beyonce's like, well, do you got pictures? Ultrasounds. That's what she said. But she asked, do I have pictures? And I said, no, I didn't. I don't have pictures. And she goes, well, how far along are you? And I said, well, 3 months. She goes, you don't got no ultrasound pictures? I said, no. I said, because I'm going through a midwife. And the only time that they're gonna do an ultrasound is when I'm 4 months, because I'm planning on having a home birth, and I'm going through a birthing center, and as long as the heartbeat sound good, and as long as everything is good, I don't have to go to the hospital to get an ultrasound. I was like, because I'm going as natural appearance as I can. So I haven't had an ultrasound. She goes, but you are pregnant. And I said, yes, I am pregnant. And she was like, that's just weird, because I don't think that they will do that. And I was like, no, I am. I'm serious. I am pregnant. I was like, do you want to feel the flutters? I was like, because it's still doing it. And she was like, yeah, okay. And it was weird because like they was holding like the upper part of my stomach. I said, that's not where it's fluttering. I was like, it's fluttering in the lower half. And they were just like, well, that just feels like gas. I said, no, it's the baby flutters. But anyway, so I was sitting there arguing with them. Then all of a sudden, a helicopter came flying over. And I don't remember which one looked out the window. It was either Angela or Beyonce. One of them looked out the window. And they would go, oh no, it's happening. And I was like, what? They go, that's the military, a military helicopter. And I was like, no. I was like, it's not supposed to happen this soon. And they were like, yeah. And we had video evidence of aliens. And that's what we were talking about. Like, and I think that's why Luke and Ryan was there, because they was helping us film like these alien stuff that was happening. And so they was like, did you back it up? And I was like, no, it's on the computer. And then that's when we heard over the loudspeaker, if anyone is in this, is in this apartment, come out. We're seizing everything that you have. And I was like, is there any way that y'all can get to the living room without being seen to to get the CD out of the computer. Now, mind you, we didn't back it up. And I think we took it from a memory card and put it on the computer. So I don't know what I was talking about, a CD. And so Luke was like, I can get to the living room. And I was like, okay. And so, like, he goes out, and, like, we hear something like, crap, I'm trying to think of what sound that was. Sort of like Perry the Platypus. Like Gary, do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the rolling of the tongue, yeah. Clicking. That's what we heard, and we looked out the window, and it was like aliens by the window, and like they was looking in, but that's the sound that they were making, like a buzzing, clicking, Perry the Platypus sound. And I was like, oh no, they're here, and so I remember, like I heard them trying to open the door. And by this time, we're like in a trailer. So I'm standing there, and I got a baseball bat. And Angela has a shovel. And Beyonce has like a mocktail. Like she has like a lighter and like a hairspray in her hand. And like, we're like, if they come in, we're going to get them. While Ryan and Luke is trying to get the CD out of the laptop, out of the computer, and by that time, the girls came and woke me up. So I don't know what happened. Oh, that was funny. That was really funny. It was.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Should be scary.
It wasn't scary. It was
why
just
was
funny.
in the gym? I felt like I was about to fall asleep.
Well, I'm glad you didn't fall asleep.
Did you tell me about your entertainment? What was it, IHOP?
Yeah.
They started doing flips and stuff. This family came in. We had some kind of play because it's something how great he did it. And they were just doing the flips. They weren't paying no attention.
I think he had
the whole family come out. And the daughter is she's probably about 30.
Yeah.
And
And
I did.
her eyes are big. You just thought she had seen Sean Johnson in person.
Yeah.
That's how excited she was over them. And they were eating it up. They loved
Of course they was.
I said, okay, you know how that makes you feel. I said, remember that when you go to practice and imagine those people are there and you're trying to entertain them there. You
Yeah.
gotta be serious, you gotta be focused and do it right.
Yeah.
And I said, if you
To
do
get
that,
on the
if you
team.
can imagine that they're there and you do everything right, Miss Danielle ain't gonna have nothing against you.
Yeah. Hannah did good. That's what. Yesterday.
No.
Yesterday, she said that Hannah did not get in trouble.
Sure.
You got in trouble.
I know. I remember it now.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
So you just keep getting in trouble. Trouble with Danielle. Trouble with Carmichael. Trouble with McDonald's.
Miss Carmichael wasn't there. What? She didn't put the card inside my hood, and I didn't do it. But she's telling me I did.
Okay. I believe you. Are you going to do this video with me? Okay. Well, anyways, let me get to the video after telling y'all my long Beyonce
You gonna do it
story.
for Mommy?